What's good, YouTube? What's good? You got someone on there. Quick little video. I actually made a video a little while ago that I'm gonna be throwing up there, posting up soon. What's good, Juggalo? What's good, my man? I apologize, I haven't made a video in a minute. A lot of interesting things have been going on. Sorry to see my hand there. Buenos dias desde Rochester, New York. What's good, Kevin? What's up, Puerto Ricans from Milwaukee, Wisconsin? Got your back. I appreciate it. Gracias, papi. Robert, my man Robert, Davy 2018. We got to get the campaign posters printed, Rob. We got to get on the horn. We got to call everyone. I appreciate it, too. One thing, obviously, I'm Latino. I'm Cuban. Raised here at Raleigh, North Carolina in the house. Big Ortiz, what's good? What's up, Davey? What's good, man? Quick thing. My battery's a little low here, so I'm going to kind of... what's good, Eric? Good morning, my man. Eric coming through. 585. One thing about me, obviously, I'm Latino. I'm Cuban. I spent the first 9, almost 10 years of my life in Miami. And I came back up here when I was almost 10 years old to Rochester. Which means that I was basically transplanted to hold on. We got some technical difficulties here. I was transplanted here and grew up around Rochester's Puerto Rican community. Happy New Year. Jersey Rick, right? I hope I'm reading that right. I apologize. The screen is kind of glossy here. So I grew up here around Puerto Ricans and also the African-American community. So I got a lot of love for the Puerto Rican. My niece is half Puerto Rican. So once again, gracias. Muchas gracias, papi. Muchas gracias. Let me say a few things that I got it right. Jersey Rick. Cool, man. What's up, Davey? Happy New Year. It's Christopher Thompson. Happy New Year, my brother. Check it out. I want to say, I'll end with it. I'll end with some Spanish. I want to talk some Spanish because I never really do. But listen, I'm going to wrap it up here soon. I'll probably get on here later. I got a nice video coming up for those of you not from Rochester. Little video I made, again, trying to keep the channel varied and add different content. It's not always going to be police-related stuff, even though that's the main thing that I'm known for. But I'm trying to just switch it up and make it a little bit more interesting, right? So I made a little video. Supposedly, we got a storm overnight, and I'm not trying to downplay it. It's just that, you know, when you live here, I'm sure Eric and Chris and them that are from this area, or anyone that is in an area where it snows, after a while, you just get conditioned, you get sensitized to it, you know what I mean, and you get used to it. So to me, it's not a big deal. I'm going to be honest, I'm not crazy about the snow. I'm not a snow person. I'm not into out there, you know, snow sports, skiing and sledding and all that. But, you know, kids like it. And at a certain point, I'm going to be honest, I'm just sick of this shit, you know what I mean? So, but I'm going to be posting up that video soon. The reason I got on here real quick is a lot of you maybe don't know about my blog, and some do. A lot of the blog followers follow this channel, and vice versa, right? A lot of the channel subscribers follow my blog. But the Davy V blog, I got an interesting piece over there about an incident that happened a couple days ago at my son's school, middle school in Brighton, New York. As you guys probably see on my channel, my kids are a very big part of my life, unfortunately, because of the stalkers and the constant threats to me and my family. I'm not able to use this YouTube channel and my social media platforms the way that many proud parents use theirs, right? Think about it. You know, you post pictures of your kids' graduation, your kids' birthday parties, any nice accomplishments that they have in their life, which is a beautiful thing, right? Many of you know how important family is to me. And unfortunately, you know, my daughter was threatened by an individual, by an ex-con, and the Rochester, New York Police Department, along with the Monroe County, New York District Attorney's Office, refused to do anything. The individual is an informant with the Rochester Police Department. And basically, she was threatened. My daughter was threatened that he would not only kidnap her, but murder her and then decapitate her and put her head on the roof of my car. So these are the kind of sick, disturbed individuals that are up here, you know what I mean, and that have been stalking and threatening me and my family for years. So I still try to find a way to put up, videos of my son, especially my middle child, is big into sports. Great football player, quarterback for the Brighton, New York Junior Barons, also basketball player. And there was an incident a couple days ago, actually at one of his basketball games against the Irondequoit Eagles. Anyone that knows that is from up this area and maybe knows someone in West Irondequoit district, school district. So basically, what's good, Cajun? My brother Cajun from Louisiana, welcome. Thank you for coming through. So basically, I want to run through this real quick because my battery's low. But there was an incident where I'm very big against bullying. And basically, in essence, a lot of the youth sports, I don't know if some of you parents can relate out here. The minute that youth sports get ruined for me is when there's either favoritism or there's abuse, there's corruption, you know what I mean? Your family means everything to us. Absolutely, no doubt. So basically, there was an incident where there were several individuals on the West Irondequoit Eagles team were engaged in just dirty plays, and some not even dirty. Some simple calls like travel that the referee was completely ignoring for the opposing team against my son's team. And at one point, a young kid from the West Irondequoit Eagles team, West Irondequoit New York Eagles team, tackled my son, and my son was injured. He's injured now as we speak. He couldn't go to school on Friday. His back is hurt, his hip. And basically what happened was that at the end of the game, I walked up to a couple of individuals. One was the coach for the West Irondequoit team. One was the at least one referee. And I basically told them how I felt, that should not be condoned and that should not be ignored, and that should be those plays and those dirty plays and dirty hits should be called. You know what I mean? And that's their job. And to be honest, half of these referees, I think, are either fucking drunk or drugged sometimes. They're all, these like middle-aged, and I'm middle-aged myself. So, but what I'm trying to say is that they all look like burned out. I'm sure they're in it just for the money. They all look kind of depressed and disgusted, like they don't even want to be there half the time. And bullying is very serious, and a lot of people don't talk about it. It's still kind of like taboo, right? And it's very prevalent in youth sports, and along with favoritism and all these things that I can't stand that really ruin it for the kids. Like Wu-Tang said, it's about the kids, you know what I mean? It's for the children. And it really is for the children. Think about it. But unfortunately, certain individuals, like everything in life, got to fuck it up for everybody. So long story short, everybody go on my blog, the Davy V blog. Please start following the blog. Some things that I'll put on the blog, I may not put on here, and vice versa. Some things that I'll put on here, I may not put on the blog. I'm trying to kind of unite both of them. The blog has been very successful. It's got a very, very big following, which is what I'm trying to do with this channel, thanks to each and every one of you. But I got a story on there which basically after the incident, and the blog will explain everything. I'm not going to get into all the details, but you can read the blog. That's why I want you guys to go on there. Basically, the Brighton, New York schools, the Brighton, New York Central Schools, Central School District superintendent banned me from attending any of my son's game. And that is that shit. That is that culture, basically because I stood up and spoke out against bullying. So I'm waiting to see how it plays out. Obviously when you're someone who is so outspoken, and I don't like labels, but I've been labeled controversial, radioactive, toxic, over the top, shrill. Personally, I could give two shits about titles. That's people putting titles on me. I don't put titles on myself. I just refuse to stay quiet and not speak out against things that, good morning from Canada. What's good? Was it Sean? I'm sorry, it went off. Good morning from Vancouver, Canada. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Much love. I appreciate it. I really do. Love Canada. Canada is our neighbor up here. We're literally like, across the pond, so to speak. Only it's not a pond, it's Lake Ontario. But, so please go on there. Again, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll probably get on here later. Check out that video I'm going to post up sometime today about the little snowstorm we had here. It's fun, you know what I mean? It's just a little different, you know what I mean? The Weather Channel was here. So I guess it was kind of like a big deal, or like I say in the video, maybe they just needed footage. But the Weather Channel was here overnight, and I got a little footage of their SUV with all their radars and other high-tech equipment in downtown Rochester. They stayed over here overnight while the storm came in. So again, check that out. So basically, I've been banned from my son's school, my son's games. My kids mean everything to me. And I believe that there's more to it. There's been several incidents with the schools that I'm not going to get into right now. And gotta go. No doubt, Ortiz, you have a good day too, bro. Thank you. So check it out. And that is the stuff. When you're controversial, when you're outspoken, all these titles, you know, people tend to retaliate against you, right? And there's a deeper thing to this, and we'll get into it in another show, another video, another episode, another show, whatever. But please check it out. The Davy V blog. The Davy V blog, or Davy V blog at blogspot.com, and you'll see it's the newest story on there, and it talks about everything that happened. But anyways, check it out. Like I promised earlier, I don't get to talk a lot of Spanish. I don't get to talk a lot of Spanish with my kids, even though I'm trying to teach them. So a few words. I don't want to leave any non-Spanish speaking folks out, but a few words for my Latino viewers. And I'm sorry if it comes out a little broken up. My Spanish is a little rusty, so I apologize if it comes up a little, you know, a little Spanglish. Muchas gracias a cada uno de ustedes por siempre tune in. There goes my Spanglish. Por siempre tune in al canal mío, Davy VTV. Le agradezco mucho a cada uno de ustedes su apoyo. Agradezco que siempre están siguiendo mi trabajo. Love you, rock, no doubt. I'm sorry I missed it. Y muchas gracias a todos. Muchas gracias a todos los que me siguen desde Miami, Florida, desde el 305, desde la sur de la Florida. Muchos de mis siguientes, mis followers en Nueva York, en el Bronx, en el Brooklyn, en todos los boroughs de New York City. Muchas gracias, se lo agradezco mucho. Este canal es para ustedes y ustedes son los que lo hacen posible por siempre apoyarme y darme ese soporte. Muchas gracias. What's good, bro? Ohio checking in. What's good, Ohio in the house? What's for lunch today, Todd Cleveland? I don't know, man. I'm trying to eat better, so I got to get back on my juicing tip. But I'm not going to front. I got a very big taste right now and craving for pizza, so the diet might just go out the fucking window. But listen, so again, just a little Spanish I wanted to speak there for all my followers who are Latino, or even some who remain not Latino, but know Spanish and want to just see Davy V talk some Spanish. Again, check out the video I'm putting up about the snowstorm overnight. Check out my blog. Pie sounds good. Yeah, no doubt. Nice pizza pie sounds good. I'm not sure if thin or big thick like Chicago style, or thin like Brooklyn, like New York City. We'll figure that out. If I do get one, maybe I'll post a little video of it and tease you guys. Listen, all jokes aside, I love each and every one of you, man. I really do. And, you know, thank you for following me. Thank you for, you might not agree with everything I do, everything I say. You might not agree with all my viewpoints, especially when it comes to the police. And that's fine. You're welcomed on this channel. Thick, just the way I like women. LOL. Oh, Todd said he wants some thick. He wants thick pizza, he said. So listen, thank you for each and every one of you tuning in. Davy, buen trabajo. Nice guy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Te lo agradezco. And, you know, it's, you know, everyone's welcome on this channel, you know, even law enforcement officers. Maybe they could learn something, you know. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean, maybe they could learn. I always tell law enforcement officers when I get a chance, I miss that garbage plate, Timmy, no doubt. Oh, you just gave me an idea. Maybe it'll be a garbage plate. Let me see. Now I got garbage plate in my head now. But law enforcement officers, I always say, can learn a lot. You know, at 16 years old, my view of police changed when a couple of Rochester, New York police officers terrorized me and my family. And I put the email, absolutely. I'm sorry, I got the end of that message. I'll put an email contact on the video. And, you know, it changed my view of the way police, I was raised as a child to trust the police, that they were the good guys, until when I was 16 years old, I saw a different side of police. So I'm not being sarcastic when I say that law enforcement officers can perhaps take something from this channel and learn something from me and not see me as a cop hater, which I'm not, or, you know, just some asshole. Maybe they can see that, you know, it makes a difference when they meet a youth, and the way they treat people, it really can make a difference because it could change someone's life. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I have a different view of police and a view that is completely the opposite of what I was raised to think about them, until they terrorized me and my family at gunpoint here in Rochester, New York, which a lot of you already know about. And if not, you could just look it up. It's all public. It's all out there. It's all part of my story. So again, I'm getting long-winded. I love to talk, as you guys know. That's the whole point of having a channel, I guess. To be able to talk, right, and express yourself. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. And enjoy the day wherever you are. If you're somewhere sunny, be thankful that you're not in this shit right here. As you'll see in my video, I was walking in a foot of snow. I stepped in a foot of snow in some places. We got at least 12 inches, I believe. Or in some parts we did. Again, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Again, pick up that phone. Call your loved ones. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them you're thinking of them. Tell them you miss them. And don't get caught up in the bullshit, the day-to-day bullshit, insignificant, superficial rat race shit that we all get caught up in at some point or another. Family first. Peace.